Hi everyone, and in today's video we're going to be swapping out the pickups in this 2013 Eric Clapton Signature Strat. Now the pickups in here at the moment are the original ones, which are the Fender Vintage Noiseless, and the ones I'm going to be swapping them out for are these, a set of lace sensor golds. Now I'm sure, as you probably know, Fender originally put lace sensor golds in the original Clapton Strats. Then after a few years they swapped them out to these Fender Vintage Noiseless. So what made me want to swap these pickups? Well, in the late 80s I had a Clapton Strat with lace sensors and I really liked how the mid boost sounded and I used it a lot. But when I got this Strat with the Vintage Noiseless pickups in it, the mid boost just didn't work for me personally anyway in the same way. It sounded a bit too harsh and thin. So I thought perhaps if I installed a set of lace sensors in this guitar, then hopefully I'd be happy with the sound of the mid boost. And just before we get to the sound samples, I should just point out that after I'd swapped the pickups, I even reinstalled the same strings again, just to make sure that new strings weren't the reason for any tonal differences that you're hearing in the sound samples. Also, all of the amp sounds in this video are from my trusty Boss GT1000, and I'll be using a clean Fender style amp sim. The GT1000 is connected directly to my audio interface and I won't be using any additional signal processing at all. Okay, let's hear some sound samples. So, which pickups do I prefer? Well, sound is very subjective, and what I think is a good sound you may not, and vice versa, so that's the disclaimer out of the way. But having said that, I personally prefer the lace sensors. Why? Well, I prefer the smoother top end, and I also prefer the slightly more mid-focus sound, and that's really noticeable when using the mid-boost. Do the lace sensors have a true vintage Strat sound? No, not in my opinion. They don't have that glassy, chimey top end, and they don't have that slightly mid-scooped sound which I personally associate with a vintage Strat. But having said that, like I said, I personally prefer a slightly more mid-focused sound with a warmer top end. So for me personally, the lace sensors work great. Okay, that's it for this video. I really hope you found it useful, and if you have, please like and subscribe to my channel. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.